What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because I'm going to be bringing you guys a game to where I think we output the most damage we have ever gotten to in a game. We ended up getting 5 billion damage and going through a plethora of 3 boss challenges. Absolutely wild. Stay tuned. It's a good one. This is all one video, maybe one of the longest games I've ever played also. So grab your coffee, grab your device, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We're going to be jumping right into a game here where I'm playing around with my age-old Inquis deck, Knight of Light. Absolutely been loving this deck. And we're going up against a Max Cultist. So it's Max Inquis versus Max Cultist, which I feel like is one of the best matchups out here nowadays. Anything can go. If I go up against Max Blade Dancer, I feel pretty confident with my Inquis. If I go up against Max Tesla, I feel pretty confident with my Inquis. Max Cultist can kind of go either way. So we're going to be showing it off today. This is a game I just played maybe 20 minutes ago. And after the game, I'll tell you right now, it may be the first time I've ever hit 5 billion damage in a game. And my man obviously was somewhere around there as well. But we got into at least a couple cycles of 3 boss challenges, which I think is really, really cool. So I wanted to show it off here. We'll look at his account here. And actually, I didn't even look at his account all that much when I was playing him in person or live. So let's actually see what he's rocking with over here. So he's got Fairy of Growth. I did notice that. He's also got Carousel. So if there are 3 or more Dryads on the field, the chance of a Dryad appearing with a Fairy is increased by 75% of the current probability. So that's really, really cool, okay? He's going to be focusing on those Dryads, trying to get his Cultists leveled up as much as possible. And I know, just from playing the game, playing this past game, he's going to be focusing on 1T, trying to get that middle guy as leveled up as possible, and then continue spamming out Harbinger of Evil to really, really up that damage. You can see max talents, max cultist. He's got Unity of Cult. I think that's the one I'm going to go for once I get my level 13 talents. If you haven't seen that yet, we just leveled up our cultist to level 13. We have not put the talents on him yet, but we're going to, and I think we're going to go for Unity of Cult. A cultist in Harbinger form increases its damage by 5% for every cultist on the field, including Harbingers. Really, really cool, okay? But then he's also got Flame of the Abyss, which obviously is the last talent, so he doesn't have the choice. That's the one he's got, okay? When attacking, a Harbinger creates a fiery chasm for 2 seconds. The chasm deals 100% of the cultist damage every 0.2 seconds and reduces monster armor by 40%. There can only be one chasm on the field at a time. Really, 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 really cool. Anything else? We can take a peek at his talents or his equipment while we're at. All max epic. Kind of curious why he's keeping it at epic. If they're all max epic, chances are he can get them to legendary. But to each their own. 2 of them are enchanted. His Amulet of Growth is not. But let's take a peek on what we're doing right here. We got 1 minute till Tribunal exactly. And I'm going to go for the route of trying to take out Tribunal before it hits us, rather than trying to make my board scarce so that we only take a little bit of a hit. So we're going to try and make it look as good as possible. And right here, I'm already done with this board. Okay, we've got 2 Inquises on squares, both on Knight statues. 2 Inquises obviously not on squares, but also on Knight statues. We do have the opportunity. We can see we have, I'm like a weatherman, we have a square here where the rank 2 Scrapper is. If that was an Inquis, and the Trapper next to him, I can't point any further, the Trapper next to him was a Knight statue, then we could actually get 3 Inquises on a square on a Knight statue, and then 1 would be left over. Rather than 2 and 2, it would be 3 and 1, which obviously is better. However, this board just kind of materialized the way it did, so I'm not going to go so far out of my way to try and change it around. But 135k to take out, immediately taking out Tribunal, not taking that hit. Absolutely love that. But yeah, I was looking at that at one point. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, maybe I would have made that switch and tried to make it happen to where our Inquises are on all 3 squares. But in doing so, we would have had to get rid of our rank 4 Inquis. Again, I can't point that far. Rank 4 Inquis. We would have had to get rid of that other rank 4 Inquis. We would have had to get rid of that rank 3 Knight statue. And just, it would have been a very, very crazy amount of building, which I don't think is worth it and probably way more risky than it is worth. And you can see right there, we're actually rocking the Fairy of Rage on our Dryad. To me, that seems like the way to go. I could totally use Fairy of Growth and spam out more Dryads. However, I don't really need more Dryads, okay? Once I get my, because I got Scrapper in here, once I get my Inquisitors or my Knight statues to level 3, 4, I'm really not going to be using those Dryads anymore. I don't really care. I'm just going to be eating them, scrapping them with my Scrapper, obviously. Scrapping with my Scrapper. And just leveling them up through Scrappering rather than with Dryad. So I always feel better with the Power Dryad. And I always like it a lot when I get a random Dryad of Rage, Fairy of Rage. And I'm obviously going to Scrapper it, but I just level up a random unit to rank 2 and then Scrapper the rank 2. So we still get that buff from the Dryad, but we still don't really need to use it. We don't need to keep that unit. We can get rid of it as soon as possible. But guys, if you are enjoying this video, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like the video, make sure that you're following on Twitch because we live stream every Tuesdays. And if you guys are going to make any in-game purchases, make sure that you're supporting the Beach by using code BEACH in my games. You can use it for the Hero Tavern, Premium Pass. I think the best way is using Platinum, buy Platinum, and you can utilize that literally any way in the game. I always use Platinum for the Hero Tavern Pass. I shouldn't say always. Hero Tavern Pass or Premium Pass. I don't even know where I got my Platinum, but I got a bunch of it, so I keep using it for those 2 things. But yeah, it helps support the channel and enables me to continue making the daily videos that you guys enjoy so much. But all right, we're going up against Puppeteer. Let's take a peek at his board. You can see right here, all he's trying to do is get more Dryads. He's trying to get more Dryads. He's cleansing his cultists as he goes. You can see right there, he's going to combine out those Portal Keepers, I'm sure. Yeah, there you go. He's going to combine out those swords. He's got another cultist right there, which isn't a problem. One of my favorite things about playing Knight of Light Inquis is if you go up against somebody with sword, it doesn't really matter. You're going to be cleansing plenty of times to where they're never going to get a 10 stack on you for a sword. And if they do, something went very, very wrong, okay? Unless you're going for like 10 Inquises and never touch your board, you're going to be able to spam and Scrapper an Inquis to get rid of that sword stack. So that's one of the reasons I absolutely love playing this card. Right there, we got a rank 6 Inquis, rank 4 on a square, another rank 4 on a square, on a rank 6 Knight statue there, another rank 5 Inquis down there, and we're doing really, really well. If you guys play this deck, the best thing I can tell you is just, know when you're spamming, know when you're saving money. Because right now, I want to save some mana because Virus is coming. And if Virus hits one of my Inquises and I have the mana to just spam out and cleanse my board, purify my board, is that what it's called? That's best case, okay? If I don't have the mana to spam and then Virus overruns my board, it's just frustrating. I don't think we would lose still, even if everything was Virused. But it's just annoying to go against. So right there, we got a rank 4. Do I spam? Do I not? I wasn't paying attention. There we go. I spam. That was a fast Virus spread, okay? But right there, I kind of messed up because I didn't spam quick enough to get rid of all the Virus. So Virus is being annoying. It's on 2 of my Inquises now. You can see I spam, get rid of those. As soon as it goes back down to 4, it will cleanse just the Inquises. Obviously, just the Inquises, not the Knight statue or the Trapper. Again, another one of my Inquises are Virus. So I'm pretty much just battling off the Virus here, which can get a little bit interesting, but not necessarily the end of the world. And it's honestly best case because it gives me an excuse to spam and scrap, which in turn levels up my entire board. And I've never really mentioned this, but I always try and go, very rarely do I go for 7 Inquisitors. You get the boost. Let me look at the boost. If you have 4 Inquisitors on the board, their damage increases by 15%. Great. If there are 7 Inquisitors, their critical damage also increases by 35%. That sounds like a lot. I never really go for 7. I pretty much always stay at 4, never really worry about it. And it works out decently well. I wonder if we get a little further on the ladder if we are going to start running into some Inquis decks that do try to go for 7 religiously, but I've never really seen it. And, I mean, the biggest thing is you still want to have room to scrap, to cleanse, to do all that stuff. And if you've got, let's say you've got 2 rank 2 scrappers and 2 or 3 trappers, you have like 2 spots left. Not even. Wait a minute. I've got 3 spots left right now. And I've got 2 trappers and 3 scrappers. So if I had another 3 Inquises on my board, we'd have no room. We'd have 0 room. So you have very, very little room to play around if you go for 7 Inquisitors. And that is the reason why I try to go for 4. Right here, we're going to try and find another unit to level it up our Power Dryad. I love this play. Let's see if we can make it happen. We got another virus. We're going to level up that Trapper. Eat it. Actually, oh, yeah, okay. We do eat it. Use our gadget. Again, we got virus. We got virus a lot in this game. But I think this is the first double boss. I could be wrong. We're into double bosses, obviously. It hits my Inquis. We got to go against Assassin, which we take that out pretty quickly. And we cleanse right there, which actually worked out really, really well. Because let's do another Rage Dryad. Oh, we forgot. Oh, we got another one. So I kind of played this wrong. I got there, and now I have a rank 2 with Fairy of Rage, and I don't really have anything I can do with it. So I was kind of lost at this point. But I see that he fell off a little bit. He's still working back. He still doesn't have any max stacked swords, which he only's got a level 8 sword, maybe level 7 sword, not a level 9, whichever it is. So kudos to this guy for rocking a level 9 sword and clearly doing as well as he is. He really does play well. But I genuinely, I don't even know if he makes it there or not. I really don't. I know he makes it pretty far, but I don't know if he ever makes it to his sword stack. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. But right here, we got 5,000 mana. I think we pretty much save our mana throughout the rest of this wave. We've got Dark Priest and Gorgon. Dark Priest is the exact same thing. I want to spam to get rid of Dark Priest. Never really that worried. Never really have an issue with her. It's kind of going to be fine. Right there, he gets a nice little cultist right there. Right there, boom. And just like that, all good and dandy. Now we've got 3 scrappers that are rank 2, which is a little bit interesting. Not the end of the world. And now we start to go into the 3 bosses. Already into the 3 bosses. I feel like we just started this game into the 3rd bosses, guys. He's got 39 stacks on his Harbinger of Evil. And at 20, it goes up by 2% each time. At 20, it transforms into a Harbinger, which increases their attack speed by 15%. And he just keeps on going. I don't even know what happens after that, but this dude's playing well. I think he's playing, low power. We're going to finish this out. Low battery. I don't have it plugged in. It's going to be all good. We've got a lion right there. Look at that. We've got it on a max. Let me spam. Come on, spam Garrett. No, I wasn't paying attention. Hits my max. Gets it down to a rank 6. Hurts so bad, but not going to be the end of the world. We've got Pudding, Dark Priest, and Kitsune. So let's see what we can do. We got a rank 4 Portal Keeper over there, which is obviously pretty good for us. He's still not got any stacks. He's going to combine out to try and get some swords. He's got some rank 1 stacks over there, which is obviously not great. But another great reason to be running Cultist. You can cleanse all the nonsense from Pudding, from Dark Priest. We're going to do we have everything cleansed? No, we still haven't cleansed. So we're looking for Inquises, but we got plenty of mana. So let's keep looking for Inquises. We got a max right there. Boom. That's going to get rid of all the sword stacks, get rid of all the King Puddings. Everything is glorious. 15,000 mana right now. We're going to do one more scrap. We're going to combine that out. I think we're going to keep that Trapper there for the time being. And now we've got Warlock, Virus, and Tamer. It's always really interesting with the order, because if it was Virus and then Warlock, I feel like I'd be a little bit more worried. Or Virus, Tamer, and then Warlock. Warlock hitting anything on my board is detrimental. It would be really, really sad. There's a rank 5. Can we spam and save that? Spam and save it, Garrett. The lion. Pay attention. I'm not saving anything. I'm not saving. I absolutely should, but I'm not. I got 22,000 mana. I don't think that mana is going anywhere. I was probably editing a video and not paying attention. Welcome to the life. But that's okay. Here we go. Warlock. As long as we take out Warlock pretty convincingly, I don't care about the other two. 60 mil is pretty solid. Whoo! It would have hit a max on a square, which would have been super sad. It hits our scrapper there, and I try to get rid of virus here. So I'm going to go down, and what I should have done here is when this virus spreads to the trapper, I should eat it. I don't. So it stays, and then it spreads to my rank 5. Look at those lions spamming out on my trappers. Get away from my trappers. But yeah, both those lions were pretty vicious. Now virus is spreading around. He already got rid of his virus. And I'm pretty much just kind of waiting for it to hit an Inquis, and then I'll try to get rid of it. We're at 3,000, so it's now onto one of my Inquises. And look, it hit that trapper. I scrappered that trapper anyway. I could have prevented all of this. We got a rank 2. Right here, I'm kind of panicking. Let's try to go through this. There's virus everywhere. I'm still just trying to find Inquises. I got Dryads everywhere. Dryads are super pointless for me right now. So if I had Fairy of Growth, I would have even more Dryads to deal with, and I can't even deal with the ones I have right now. But I'm literally just trying to find Inquises. Didn't find one literally that whole game. So now we've got King Pudding as well as Warlock. Warlock hits my rank 2 Scrapper, which is super lucky. That doesn't matter at all. But we've got hit by Dark Priest, hit by King Pudding. All we got to do is find an Inquis, and we're in good shape. We've got 17,000. Man, I'm spamming. Come on. I'm like, come on, dude. Find me an Inquis. Finally, we found one. Got rid of that Knight statue. This is what, the 3rd or 4th cycle of a 3rd boss? Oh my gosh, dude. Taking on Bannerlord. We're still scrappering away. I've got down to 6,000 mana, which remember, we were at like 20,000 at the beginning of this wave. And 383, that's his name, looks like he might be down and out. Again, I got a max, that same max Inquis getting hit by Lion. Look at how well my man is taking things out, and he still doesn't have any stacks on his sword. He'd be better off with Pretzel in there than sword. I don't know if that's actually true, but without a full stack, 10 stacks, he's still hanging in there really, really well. He lost a Cultist right there because he didn't want to cleanse. Maybe he didn't have it. He's at 48 stacks for his Cultist, not his sword. And we're already into 15 minutes into this game. More than 16 minutes into this game. 17 minutes into this game. And we're still going, fellas. Puppeteer we're trying to take out. It is going to move us because, remember, the stun from Inquis doesn't actually stun the active ability. But look at this. So Gorgon is going to hit a couple of our Inquises right there. But we spammed right there, got rid of the Gorgon stack. We are going to take out Gorgon. We are going to take out Dark Priest, and he's going to take a hit for the GG. Hit him with a good game. Obviously, we can't. We'll look at his equipment one more time. Max. We'll look at my equipment one more time. Level 4, level 1, level 1. Love it, right? Max Inquis, Max Cultist, 2743 versus 2990. 3,000 crit coming our way, dude. What a game. He did 4.4 billion damage. I ended up doing 5 billion damage on the nose. Let's take a screenshot of that bad boy. Really, really entertaining game. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.